Hey guys, so welcome to Project Management World and welcome to another short video regarding another topic of related to project management. And today we will cover a very important document and you can say without this document we cannot proceed to start this project. So it is a really important topic and important document for starting a project, and the topic is project charter. So let's start this. So, what is a project charter? So, as per the definition, and in your screen, this is the definition as per the PM Book 6th edition. So, it is a document that formally authorizes the existence of a project and provides the project manager with the authority to apply organizational resources to project activities. So, what it is saying here that this document finally authorizes the project formally. And secondly, it also provides the authority to the project manager to use the resources from organization. So once the project charter gets approved, so project manager can start utilizing the resources from an organization. So as we were discussing that this is a really important document. To start a project, we must need to get a project charter approved, and it gets approved by a project sponsor. So now the question comes in mind, like what are the steps to create this document and what elements it includes in it. So let's look for that as well. Before covering the elements of a project charter, let's discuss about what are the steps to create it, what the inputs we require to create this, and what tool and technique we can apply to and get an output as a project charter. So if you see my screen, these are the inputs, tool and technique and outputs. First input here is business documents. So business document contains business case and benefits management plan. I have already explained these two documents in another video, so you can refer earlier video for that. Agreement here may be whatever agreement we have as of now with the third party or with the sub vendors or etc. And the contract documents here mostly. And then EEF, we have enterprise environmental factors, which are the internal and external to the organization. And OPS, organization process assets, which are, you can say, the historical data or the processes, policy, procedure from an organization. So inputs, what tool and techniques we apply to these inputs. So first is expert judgment. So expert judgment is nothing but a subject matter expert judgment we take here. And then we do some data gathering, that is brainstorming, focus groups, interviews. So all these data gathering technique we use here. And then third one, you can see interpersonal and team skills, which is conflict management, facilitation, meeting management. So mostly in this we just get together and do the various things, like do various meetings to come up with some output here. So after applying this tool and technique, we comes an output with us is a project charter, which is a document we are talking about, and the assumption log. So assumption log is nothing but a list of assumptions as of now we capture that in a log, you can say a register, assumption log register, so that we can track that going through the project. So that hope you have understand this process of inputs, tool and technique and outputs. So now the main thing is the elements of a project charter. So let's go for that as well. So if you see my screen here, elements which I have listed here. So first would be the project title and description. So we need to add, this is a simple, you can say, the element. We need to highlight the project title and description, a little bit description of the project, what we are going to do. And the next one we have is the project manager assigned and authority level. So this here we also assign the project manager as well for the particular project, and also define his authority level. It depends on the organization, what kind of organization the manager is working on. That may be functional, matrix or projectized, whatever it is. And then the business case, we have already prepared that. Then the key resources required, we have some resources identified here and we can add them in this project charter as well. Next one is a key stakeholder list. So this list also need to be there. And then we also define here the high level requirement. What are the requirement, and you can say the major requirement as of date from this project. and then we can have the high level product description and the key deliverable. What are the deliverable we are going to achieve? So those should be listed here, and then we should also add here as the high level assumptions. What are the assumptions we are taking as of now? And then the high level constraint, we need to highlight constraints as well. What are the constraints you see going to complete this project? And then project approval requirements. Here is the project high level risks. So risks should also be mentioned here. High level risk, the risk which we know as of date, and the exit criteria, how we can exit from this project, whether we are completing it or the project is getting cancelled, whatever reason it is, the exit criteria should be mentioned there. So all these are the elements of a project charter. So if you want to create a project charter, these are the minimum things that should be there, and then you can send this to the project sponsor, and if once the project sponsor signed it, and you can start off your project. So this is the document, we can say a very important document. We have covered three things. First is the description about the project charter. What is the project charter? Then we discussed the input, tool and technique, and the outputs. What are the steps to create a project charter? And last and important, we discussed what are the elements that a project charter includes. So I hope now it is clear to you, and you have a minimum elements. You know that what are needed to create a project charter. So yeah, this was all about the today's video, and feel free to reach me out for any comments or any suggestions, any question if you have, and feel free to write in the comment section. So thanks, and have a good day.